Welcome back everyone to the new season. We're back to battle it out with those epic pro players. You might think this is a team game, but let me tell you, it's not. If you die, you lose. If you tank, you lose. That's why, when you're in epic and legend ranks, I recommend not using a tank. Some of you might ask why I'm so negative. My answer is, to beat the dark system, I become darker. Jokes aside, I'm serious when I tell you not to use tanks. A tank can't carry solo. You'll jump into a fight, die because of your noob team, and then they'll blame you. So, when you're solo queuing, do not use a tank. Instead, use fighters that can both sustain damage and dish it out. If you trust your team too much in solo queue, you'll end up crying. That's the cold, hard truth. That's why I'm here to show you some heroes that will help you rank up to Mythic easily. First up, we have Fanny. In solo queue, there's no team coordination. So pick Fanny, conquer the game, and get that victory. But if you're a walking Fanny, please don't pick her. She's a badass hero, but not for you if you like walking. Seriously, if you master Fanny, you'll win 90% of your solo matches easily. She's very hard to learn. Even I'm not that good with her. But a true master can roam the entire map like Spider-Man and carry their team to victory. Fanny's core mechanics. Fanny doesn't have complex skill combos in the traditional sense. Her mastery comes from her skills. Skill 2. Each successful cable hit allows her to cast it again without consuming energy for a short period. The key is to hit multiple marked enemies to maximize her mobility and energy efficiency. Skill 1. Her primary damage skill, often used in conjunction with the steel cable as she dashes through enemies. Ultimate. A powerful burst tool. It marks an enemy, and if cast, Fanny deal massive damage. This is often used to execute low health targets or finish off a combo. Countering Fanny. Stopping the wind. Even the most skilled Fanny can be shut down with the right picks and items. Hero counters. Akai. His ultimate can pin Fanny against walls, completely negating her mobility and making her an easy target. Kufra skill 2 prevents dash skills. His ultimate can also stun her against walls. Moskov. While in Marksman, Moskov's skill 1 allows him to reposition quickly to avoid Fanny's initial burst, and his ultimate can finish her off if she tries to escape. His skill 2 can also stun Fanny against walls, disrupting her cables. Other strong counters include Cho. His skill 2 makes him immune to crowd control, and his ultimate can kick Fanny away, disrupting her combo. Minsithar. His ultimate creates an arena where Fanny cannot use her cables to escape. Item counters. Antique Cuirass. This is a crucial defense item against Fanny. It reduces the enemy's physical attack when they deal damage to you, significantly lowering Fanny's burst. Wind of Nature. An essential item for marksmen facing Fanny. It grants 2 seconds of immunity to all physical damage, allowing marksmen to survive Fanny's burst combo and retaliate. Here is the build I recommend for Fanny. Zitan is a formidable new hero, boasting an overpowered passive and a skill set designed for dominating the battlefield. Key abilities. Both her passive and ultimate abilities include a stun effect, providing crucial crowd control for locking down enemies. By combining her skill 1 and skill 2, Zitan can gain up to 10% spell vamp, offering incredible sustain during prolonged team fights. Recommended strategy. Skill combo. The optimal combo is to initiate with her ultimate, followed by skill 2 and then skill 1. This sequence not only stuns and reveals all enemies, but also grants a significant movement speed boost to your team, enabling easy outplays. Team fight combo. Engage, stun, and eliminate. This combo is all about disrupting the enemy team and setting up your allies for success, then capitalizing on the opening to deal massive damage. Lead with your ultimate ability. The goal is to catch as many enemies as possible within its area of effect to apply a wide-ranging stun. This is your primary engagement tool, crippling the enemy team and creating a window for your follow-up. While enemies are stunned, immediately cast skill 2. This will apply additional crowd control and contribute to damage, ensuring enemies remain locked down and vulnerable. Finally, unleash skill 1. With multiple enemies stunned and slowed, you can maximize the impact of all 3 waves, dealing significant damage and potentially wiping out key enemy threats. Zitan might be a mage, but her spell vamp makes her surprisingly resilient in extended engagements. Don't just cast skills randomly. Understand that every skill cast contributes to your spell vamp. In team fights, aim to hit multiple targets with your abilities to maximize your healing. Don't shy away from trading blows, especially if your skills are off cooldown. Her spell vamp allows her to outsustain many burst heroes in prolonged fights. Consider items that further enhance spell vamp, or provide defensive stats if you find yourself targeted frequently. Zitan thrives when paired with heroes who can set her up for success. Engage and lock down. Heroes with strong crowd control create the perfect opportunities for Zitan's ultimate and follow-up burst. Tigreal, his Flicker Plus. Ultimate combo pulls enemies together, perfectly setting up Zitan's ultimate combo. Atlas, his Fatal Links is an incredible setup, allowing Zitan to dump her entire combo onto a grouped enemy team. Carmilla, her Crimson Curse can link multiple enemies, making them vulnerable to Zitan's AoE damage. Here's the Zitan build I am using for rank. You also can check out my guide I just posted. Jawhead has received significant buffs, making him an incredibly versatile and dangerous hero in the current mobile Legends meta. His ability to effortlessly fill 3 crucial roles, Hyper, Roam, and EXP lane, makes him an invaluable asset to any team. Mastering Jawhead essentially means mastering a multitude of strategies, allowing you to adapt to various team compositions and battlefield needs. Why Jawhead is so dangerous? Jawhead's most potent weapon is undeniably his skill. 1. Smart Missiles. When all missiles connect, this skill unleashes devastating damage, capable of chunking down even the tankiest of enemies. This high burst potential, combined with his disruptive crowd control, makes him a threat at every stage of the game. Jawhead's core combo for instant delete. Jawhead's signature combo is designed to isolate and eliminate high-priority targets with frightening speed. Here's how to execute it. Skill 1. Initiate with your primary damage source. Try to land as many missiles as possible for maximum impact. Skill 2. Immediately after Skill 1, use Skill 2 to close the gap and throw your target towards your team or into a dangerous position. Ultimate. Follow up with your ultimate to dash to the enemy, dealing damage and stunning them. Skill 2. This is where Jawhead truly shines. After the ultimate, use Skill 2 again to knock up the enemy, preventing their escape and setting them up for further punishment. Basic attacks. Weave in basic attacks between skills to maximize your damage output. This seamless combination of burst damage, throws, and knockups allows Jawhead to delete squishy heroes and heavily disrupt enemy formations, making him a nightmare for opponents. Jawhead has strong early game damage. Use this to your advantage by invading enemy jungle, pressuring lanes, and securing early kills. As a burst hero, focus on squishy enemy damage dealers, mages, marksmen, assassins, first. Taking them out quickly severely cripples the enemy team. Always keep an eye on the minimap. Your mobility and throw capabilities make you an excellent roamer, able to quickly respond to skirmishes or set up ganks. Here is the build I use for the Jawhead. Juxin has been a dominant and often frustrating force on the battlefield, making her one of the most banned heroes in recent seasons. Her ability to consistently knock up enemies makes it incredibly difficult for opponents to engage, disrupting their plans and controlling team fights. Even if you manage to close the distance, her ultimate allows for a swift escape, making her incredibly elusive. Why pick her? If Juxin is available and you're proficient with her, she's a highly recommended pick. Her crowd control and mobility can dictate the pace of the match and create numerous opportunities for your team. Juxin with those heroes who can capitalize on her crowd control and provide additional protection or initiation. Tigreal, his ultimate Implosion, perfectly sets up Juxin's abilities, allowing her to chain knockups for extended CC. Atlas, another excellent initiator whose Fatal Link's ultimate can group enemies, making them vulnerable to Juxin's area of effect skills. Carmilla, her Crimson Curse can spread damage, and her ultimate, Curse of Blood, can amplify the effects of Juxin's burst, making targets incredibly squishy. Juxin gameplay tips. Master the annoyance. Use your knockup skill to constantly harass enemies in the laning phase. Even if you don't secure a kill, forcing them back to base gives you a significant gold and experience advantage. Place your skills strategically to deny enemies farm, or access to objectives like buffs. Your knockups are excellent for zoning. Your ultimate is primarily an escape tool. Don't be afraid to use it defensively if you're targeted. A Zuxin alive and annoying is far more valuable than a dead one. Here is the build I use for Zuxin. Granger is a fantastic choice, especially if you're looking for a hero with high burst damage and mobility. While his skill 2 dash might have seen a reduction, careful play can easily overcome that. His range and poke capabilities make laning incredibly easy, allowing you to dominate your enemy right from the start. Using his ultimate and skill 1 to harass the enemy is a great strategy to gain an advantage in your lane. Sticking to the gold lane and not going for a hyper carry build is often the most effective way to play him. Here is the build I use for him. Another marksman recommendation. Leila is in a league of her own when it comes to late game dominance. I vividly remember a mythic 14-star match last season where I was on the verge of losing for a global hyper carry. But by playing it safe and positioning myself strategically behind my team, I secured a maniac in the late game. This experience solidified my belief. Leila is incredibly powerful if you know how to play her. In solo queue, Leila can single-handedly carry a team with her high burst damage. Some might think I'm joking, but I'm not. She truly becomes a beast in the late game, melting enemies in just 2 or 3 shots before they can even get close. To truly become a pro Leila player, remember this crucial principle. The early game is not for you to be aggressive. Instead, focus on your role and play safely. Prioritize farming, avoid unnecessary risks, and build up your items. Once the late game arrives, your strategy shifts. Always position yourself behind your team so enemies can't easily reach you. From this safe distance, you can unleash Leila's devastating damage, turning the tide of battle with every shot. Here's the Leila build I'm currently using, which focuses on maximizing her late game potential. Alpha is a formidable force on the battlefield, truly dominating both the hyper carry and EXP lane roles. His unique ability to unleash true damage allows him to melt through even the most resilient opponents with ease. Sustain defense. Alpha skill 2 is the key of his impressive sustain. When used on multiple enemies, this skill allows him to regain a significant amount of health, making him incredibly durable during extended team fights. Mastering its timing and positioning is key to Alpha's survivability and continued damage output. Deadly skill combo. To maximize Alpha's offensive potential and secure those crucial eliminations, try this devastating skill combo. Initiate with his ultimate to lock down a high priority target and deal initial damage. Immediately follow up with skill 2 to deal damage in an area, trigger the true damage effect, and restore a substantial amount of health. Use skill 1 to further damage and slow your enemies, preventing their escape. Finish off your target with empowered basic attacks, utilizing the true damage procs from your skills. Countering Alpha. While Alpha is a powerful hero, he's not without his weaknesses. Opponents can effectively counter him by items like Sea Halberd for physical heroes and Glowing Wand for magical heroes, significantly reduce Alpha's healing from skill 2, severely impacting his sustain. Crowd control heroes. Heroes with strong crowd control can interrupt Alpha's combos and prevent him from effectively using his skills. Specific hero counters. Franco can hook Alpha out of position and suppress him, making him vulnerable. Argus. His ultimate allows him to survive Alpha's burst and turn the tables. Damuz possesses high lifesteal and sustained damage, allowing him to trade effectively with Alpha. Dyroth. His ability to reduce physical defense and burst damage can quickly take down Alpha. Here is the Alpha build I use mostly. Lucas is a highly versatile hero, excelling as a tanky hypercarry and a resilient EXP laner. He can even serve as an exceptional roamer in specific situations. His core strength lies in his ultimate ability, which transforms him into a beast and grants temporary immunity to all crowd control. This allows for precise counterplays, letting him nullify enemy CC at crucial moments to dive, escape, or secure objectives. Role's strengths. Hypercarry. Farms fast, ganks hard, and carries teamfights with his sustained damage and CC immunity. EXP laner. Durable with good sustain, making him strong in duels and able to hold his lane effectively. Skill combo. Lucas's typical engagement flow is Skill 2 to engage or position. Basic attacks. Skill 1 for burst. Ultimate, strategically, to avoid CC or continue aggression. Skill 1. 2. In beast form for sustained damage and chase. Ultimate, reactivate for secure kills if enemies are fleeing. Lucas counters. Be wary of these heroes who can challenge Lucas. Argus. His ultimate makes him hard to finish off. Thamus deals consistent damage and has strong lifesteal, making duels tough. Dyroth. His lifesteal reduction and burst can significantly impact Lucas's sustain in lane. Here is the build I use for Lucas. Next up on the hero spotlight is Argus, a formidable choice for the EXP lane. His ability to counter numerous heroes and his straightforward playstyle make him an excellent pick for many players. What truly sets Argus apart is his late game potential. With a critical build, he transforms into a devastating force, capable of melting even the tankiest heroes. His ultimate provides invaluable sustainability during crucial teamfights, allowing him to dive deep and disrupt enemy formations without fear of immediate elimination. However, my recommendation for Argus extends beyond his kill potential. In solo queue, securing objectives quickly is paramount, and Argus excels as a lane and turret pusher. His damage output, combined with his ultimate's ability to keep him in the fight, allows him to relentlessly chip away at enemy defenses. A team that focuses on towers over kills will find Argus an indispensable asset for securing a swift victory. My recommended Argus build. Counters to Argus. While Argus is powerful, he isn't without his weaknesses. Be wary of these heroes and items that can diminish his impact. Natalia. Her silence and burst damage can catch Argus off guard, preventing him from activating his ultimate. Antique Cuirass. This defensive item significantly reduces Argus's physical damage output, making it harder for him to burst down enemies. Lapu Lapu. His high burst damage, crowd control, and damage reduction can make him a difficult matchup for Argus in a head-on engagement. Dyroth stands out as a highly versatile hero, capable of excelling in multiple roles, notably as an EXP laner and a hyper carry. His kit allows him to dominate opponents with ease, making him a formidable presence throughout the game. For solo players, Dyroth is an exceptional choice due to his inherent sustain and impressive burst damage. This combination empowers him to both survive extended engagements and swiftly eliminate enemies, making him a true carry threat. Dyroth's skill combo mastering. Dyroth's skill combination is crucial for maximizing his damage output and securing kills. Initiate with skill 2 to dash towards the enemy, dealing damage and applying a slow effect. This is your primary engagement tool. Immediately follow up with skill 1. This skill unleashes a powerful wave that deals significant damage. Weave in a basic attack after skill 1 to capitalize on your passive and deal additional damage. Secure the kill with ultimate. Dyroth's ultimate functions similarly to the Execute battle spell, dealing more damage based on the enemy's missing health. This means the lower your opponent's HP, the more devastating ultimate becomes, often serving as the decisive blow to finish off even the toughest foes. Timing is everything with this ultimate. Unleash it when your enemy is at their weakest to ensure a guaranteed elimination. Okay guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned. I am working on the next guide, which includes more extraordinary heroes that help you more. See you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care. Thanks for watching.